James Smith is a kind of mediocre looking person who's into dieting and fitness promotion, I guess, and he's been very successful for some reason. I don't get it myself. I guess at least he's not in appalling physical shape like the average dietitian, but I mean, I think I'm in better shape than him, and I don't have the resources to do whatever he's doing, which doesn't even seem to be much. So why does anyone listen to these people? Anyway, the book is presumably his magnum opus called Not a Diet Book, and it's I guess the bulk of it is just basic bitch fitness stuff, macronutrients, what a carbohydrate is and a protein, and blah blah blah, that sort of thing. And there's various, that's, you'd want to learn that at some point. You could probably learn it by osmosis by watching YouTube clips, or you'd want a dedicated book if you wanted to learn all about different exercise and dieting in one go. And then there's various motivational balloon juice and, just the usual that you'd find in any fitness book. But the core of it is to kind of intimate that what the advice you've been getting up to this point by the mainstream is just not quite good enough, not kind of misdirecting you. And then James proceeds to give you the exact same advice. Like you think you're going to get the good oil, and for the pretty ignorant people that the book seems to be aimed at, they might think they're getting it, but it's just the usual eat at a calorie deficit. So basically, you're fat, eat less. Brilliant, right? And that doesn't even work. I mean, I guess you're meant to think it's not explained why you're inclined to eat too much anyway. Presumably it's just some curse, and billions of people before or now don't have to count their calories, don't have to worry about this, and they're just lean. But not you, because you just happen to be a Westerner living in the current year, are under some curse, so you need to be starving and miserable all your life, doing what James tells you, which is to calculate your calories and eat less calories and be starving and be neurotic and have a calorie counter and all this, just like all the other gurus / bullshit artists are telling you, and it's just your lot in life. Sorry about that. You drew this short straw. Now, why do people keep falling for this? I mean, and why is this guy successful? I mean, is it that he's the illegitimate child of some big shot who secretly helped along? I mean, maybe that's the case for a lot of these people. Because what the hell? I mean, okay, you're fat, you should eat less, and that won't actually work, but I can blame you now because at some point you're going to be eating too much, and that's why you're fat. Ha, I told you to eat less, you didn't, so that's why you're fat. It's all your fault. And that's the shtick, and that keeps on working. Or maybe people like James are an inspiring story of you. To succeed, you don't need anything. You don't need to weigh yourself down by coming up with anything original, coming up with anything useful, coming up with anything of benefit to your customers. You can just tell them the same nonsense over and over, and just maybe hire a ghostwriter to write it in a interesting, well, not even that manner. I don't know if that's what he did, but I suspect it is. And you become a millionaire and, adulation, fame, and I guess that's inspiring if you want to look on the bright side. But I don't know, this just sucks. I mean, what a terrible world we live in, isn't it? See you.